Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the podcast. This is February 12th, 2020. Doing this by myself today. Try to get Ramkit on here because everyone else, all the other top people from the Meatcast, were on it uh, twice, but he wasn't. But he couldn't make it, so next month he'll be on here. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. There are a few smaller things I want to briefly talk about before we talk about the big stuff. So let's go. First, I know this is like a little late, like 2.5 weeks late, but Kobe Bryant died in a horrific helicopter crash. I'm not a big fan of basketball, and I don't really know much about Kobe Bryant, but I have a lot of friends that do like basketball. And even if I didn't, I know the impact Kobe Bryant had on sports and entertainment in general. And it is really sad to see him, you know, suffer this fate, And his daughter died in the crash as well, which makes it so much more sad. So rest in peace. My condolences are with his family right now. So as we were just on that topic of sports, kind of, um, another thing that's kind of late, not too late though, not like a week after the Super Bowl. Um, I look, I'm not the biggest sports person. The most of sports that I'd like watch is wrestling, which I kind of want. I like talking about wrestling on this podcast, even though I did it once. But like, I try to find something to talk about, but I just couldn't. Um, it's really. I can go on a brief tangent about wrestling. It's not in a good spot right now at all. I'm talking specifically WWE. It's just not. You got Vince McMahon. He recently fired. He fucking fired the co-presidents. I forgot their names. I remember their first names. It was Michelle and George. I don't remember the last names, but and their stock dropped a lot. Um, look, as I consider myself more of a casual fan, I'll watch like highlights of Raw and SmackDown and NXT, and I'll always watch the pay-per-views. But the thing here is Vince. Like, you, if you're a wrestling fan, you've heard this a lot. But Vince needs to retire. Like, he fired the co-presidents, um, and they would have probably taken his place if he were to die or retire. But who's going to take his place now? Maybe Triple H or Stephanie McMahon. I don't. Probably one of them. But the thing is, he doesn't. He's stuck in the past, and it shows in the ratings and everything. And especially since we're still going with this with the Saudi Arabia shows, which are never good. To be honest, I found last year's Crown Jewel to be decent. No, at the very least, okay. It wasn't like as bad as all the others. But you got you got fucking Ricochet versus Brock Lesnar, which you made up until last Monday. You made Ricochet look like an absolute piece of shit and like just a weakling. Um, and then you have fucking what other matches are there? You got Goldberg and the Fiend, which I mean, the Fiend. If you think about it, the Fiend hasn't really fought that many people as champion. Let's see, he's only fought Daniel Bryan. I'm talking about for the champions. The Miz doesn't count, but Daniel Bryan and that's it. He fought him twice, but that is it. So we have Goldberg, who I'm confident they won't put the belt on Goldberg, but I have a gut feeling that they will, and I don't want them to do that. Look, nothing against the guy, but I don't know. Like, it's just it's repetitive. There needs to be a change to WWE. They gotta. I think they. I think Vince has to step down. I really do. It's the ratings aren't doing so well. So, what do you guys think? So that was my little tangent. I actually don't know where I was going with that, but um, now with the Super Bowl, I'm not the biggest fan of football, but every year I do watch the Super Bowl. Um, I don't know much. I remember hearing about the 49ers before this. Not quite sure about the Chiefs, but it's why I went for the 49ers, and we all know how well that went. Um, Now, it was a good enough game. I got bored eventually that's because I'm not a big fan of, football or the NFL or whatever. But then we get into the halftime show, which was a performance, all right. Um, we got you see. I remember saying this at one point, talking to someone. The halftime show is a bunch of ass. That person just died of laughter. It was okay. But it was. It was a bunch of ass. That's the best way I can sum it up. Um, you got Shakira and J Lo, and J Lo's fucking. I have the image. I feel like this didn't happen, but I have the image of my head of her fucking pole dancing, like doing some shit like that, and Shakira fucking wagging her tongue around. I must say they both look great for their age. About the people that are offended by this halftime show. Am I offended? No, it's fine to me. They put on the show. The NFL. There's an agreement with them and everything. Fuck yeah, I don't know anything about sports. One thing I want to mention is the spots. I think a few days before this, they killed off Mr. Peanut just to bring him back as a baby to capitalize on the baby craze with Baby Groot, Baby Yoda, and Baby Sonic. I mean, it was a cool little commercial, but it was kind of dumb. The best spot to come from that was the Marvel Disney Plus shows. We got our first image, or our first look, rather, at Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then at WandaVision, and then at Loki. To be honest, with Loki, I'm a little. I'm sure it's gonna be great, but I'm not quite sure if I'm all too excited about it because there's so many times where Loki's died and then they brought him back, so he didn't actually die. So I know in the current time he's dead, but like it's with the timeline with what happened in Endgame with past Loki, he's not dead. It's weird, and I don't know. I feel like I'm starting to get a bit enough of this character. Like it's the fact that if they don't keep killing him off and then bringing him back, that would be that's what I'm trying to get at. But that's it. One more small thing. I review movies on my channel, and I did that with Birds of Prey, which I have a few things to say about how well that did later. But there's a new Disney Plus movie that dropped, and I'm like, oh shit, this dropped recently. It's called Jimmy, or no, not Jimmy, Timmy Failure. Mistakes were made, and as I was about to watch I was really expecting such a cute, heartwarming, moving movie, and to tell you rather predictable, but I'm sure convincing lesson about how everyone makes mistakes and you gotta learn from them. I watched it and this movie was bad. What the fuck? The fuck? Why are so many bad movies on yeah, there's gonna be bad movies on Disney Plus because every Disney doesn't have all good movies, but like I mean the originals on Disney Plus are all bad with the exception of Togo. That I thought that was good, but Lady and the Tramp, Noelle, and now this, they're all bad. Why is this bad? It was boring, first of all. Second of all, every fucking character in this movie was either a dumbass or a dick for no reason. There's no reason. Like the teacher in it is fucking like he's old, yeah, but he's a fucking dumbass and an asshole. Fucking the kid's mom's boyfriend is a fucking dumbass. The principal, the principal is probably the smartest character in the movie, other than Timmy. And he's while also not being an asshole, but and the thing about Timmy is he just seems like it's I can't take him. I couldn't take anything in it seriously, and there are certain scenes that just didn't go anywhere. But it just it was it was bad, and I kind of feel I really don't want to say that because there were a couple scenes that hit me, like when Timmy gets his office taken away. He put up his own office. He thinks he's a detective. He puts up his own office and he gets it taken away after getting suspended from school. That and when he has to say goodbye to his polar bear. That's another thing. He just has a fucking pet polar bear. There's no reason that's not explained. He just has a pet polar bear. Like what? And almost immediately after, he has to say goodbye to his polar bear, which kind of did make me feel a little bit when he had to say goodbye. Right after he fucking said goodbye, like a few scenes later, he fucking gets the polar bear back. Like, what do you want any lasting impressions? And then there's like the bad guys of this movie, if you can call them the bad guys. They don't really get their comeuppance. The movie ends with like some girl gives Timmy a cookie with a fucking bomb in it, and like Timmy goes to find that girl and try to give her her comeuppance, and but the movie ends with him searching for the girl. We don't see him finding her, so what the fuck? So I give this movie, Jesus fucking Christ, what do I give this movie? A fucking 5 out of 10. It moved me at like two parts. They're all kind of both of them were like in one part though, but it's just why. Um. Okay, now we're getting into our main topics. Um. So you guys have probably heard of this now, but we got a fucking scumbag on this website that we call YouTube, and his name is motherfucking Jaystation. Specifically, his YouTube channel is I'm Jaystation. What he does, this guy, look, this guy, you know, I know a lot of people say like, oh, this YouTuber, he'll do anything for views, blah blah blah. But this guy, Jaystation, this guy, he actually would do anything for views. Do you want any proof? In case you don't know, he fucking fakes his girlfriend's death in a video to promote his second channel. What's wrong with you? Like, and he has ads in it. If it let's just say it was fake, which it was confirmed that it's not. Uh, well, let's just say it's real is what I meant to say, but it's confirmed that's not real. But you you have ads in it. You say like this dude. No, he like fakes. He fake cries. He rubs his eyebrows. He rubs his eyebrows. Do you know you cried through your eyebrows? I didn't, but it's just like why? Why is he like? And then YouTube doesn't do shit. They just he's probably back uploading videos normally now, or well, and then he made another video saying called "Saying My Last Goodbyes to Alexia," which is his ex-girlfriend, but and he makes another video it was like saving Alexia 3 a.m. challenge gone wrong. And he's like, "Yo, what's up, guys? I am Jaystation. My girlfriend died." Like, are you kidding me? What? Are you kidding me? And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, yo, I can't believe it, and I couldn't believe that YouTube just let him do that. He's not getting removed. Um, But then he deletes those 3 videos and makes another video and he says the video's called "My Girlfriend Alexia: The Truth About Her." I don't fucking remember what it's called, and it's like he like explains his, his girlfriend's parents weren't okay with him making the fucking video, and he's like, "Oh, it's my job. I can do it." No, you fucking idiot! You don't do that. You don't fake your girlfriend's death. Of course, her parents are gonna see it. You really think no one? You really think YouTube is like a separate planet? Come on. And then what also happened is Alexia actually on her YouTube channel um, said what really happened, and it turns out they broke up. And um, Jaystation made the video saying she died. In other words, saying she's not actually gonna be in the videos anymore. Which is weird because they broke up, but she helped Jay make the fucking videos. But what Jay did with Alexia's video is he took the video, cut it to make it seem like Alexia's in the wrong here, um and make it like play clips out of context almost, um, and connect them together, and then puts a claim on her video. What YouTube? How is that even a thing that's allowed to happen? Huh? I'm sorry. This is the most mad I've been on this podcast. I'm really sorry about that. But the news broke out like I don't know. It was like a few days ago actually. Jaystation is going to court. Wanna why? Because he hit Alexia. That's what happened. And what I must add that like Toronto police were contacted about this whole thing. Jaystation doesn't have a warrant, even though he said he does. And see, the thing about him, like whenever he says anything, like you don't know if he's really telling the truth because he builds his career. His entire YouTube channel is a bunch of lying. Like he's popular because he lies. That's like if I can fucking lie for a living. All right, this dude's lying for a living. If I can lie for a living, I what are you doing on this website you if you can just lie about everything and get and get like and make a living off of that. So he's going to court and for this. This is all one big issue. It's it was hard for me to keep up with it. I was able to make I was able I was able to keep up with the beginning when before like there was drama before they're going through a public breakout, which also probably isn't good. Um, like imagine you're breaking up with your significant other, and then now imagine that must be difficult already, but imagine that, but like everyone on the fucking internet is like knows every bit of information about it, or at least a good portion of it. There's probably shit we don't even know. So, like, and then oh yeah, and I must mention Jay. He goes on like this tangent about how he was bullied in school and shit, and he and life was so hard as a kid, bro. That yeah, I take stuff like that very seriously, and it really does hurt to hear that. But that doesn't faking your girlfriend's death for views. That like it's almost. I really don't want to say this, but I'm going to. That's almost like how do you say this without sounding like a piece of shit? It's almost like you're asking to get bullied. If this was the stuff you did when you were in fucking school, then yeah, I can see why people were bullying you. I I really don't want to sound like so I don't want to sound like I'm endorsing bullying. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying like you're you're getting a bunch of hate online and they're justified. And he's just in a couple months. I guarantee you, if this court case doesn't like affect him at all, which it probably should actually, but I guarantee you in like a, a couple of months he's gonna come back and he's gonna do something fucked up. I must also add that he exploits celebrities that have died. He made a video. He did like a 3 a.m. challenge on Mac Miller when he died. He did a 3 a.m. challenge on Etika when he died, and it's fucked up. How does he keep getting away with this? It actually makes me mad because my friend Pat Luigi was terminated for misleading content and spam. Look at this guy. This guy. I don't know what to say. So that was that. Uh, guys, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, moving on to our next topic. Oh boy, there's a lot of negatives in this. Um, you guys have probably heard about this one a lot too. But oh boy, okay. A couple months ago, Blizzard Entertainment they made uh, you know, what's his face, Blitzchung. I made a whole video about this, an episode of the In-Depth Detective. I say go check that out because it's actually probably one of my favorite episodes of the In-Depth Detective. But with they Blitzchung said something about Hong Kong. Um, I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. You guys probably all know, but in case you don't, Blitzchung says something about Hong Kong. He's like, "Save Hong Kong, revolution is our age." It was something like that. I don't remember what he said. And then Blizzard bans Blitzchung from playing Hearthstone, takes away his prize money, and there are two people interviewing Blitzchung. They fucking cut ties with the interviewers, even though they did nothing. But um, yeah, he got his prize money back. He's still banned though, unless there's like an unban that happened I missed it, but basically they silenced somebody because he wanted to say something about his country. Um, and yeah, like I have a Discord server, uh, and I don't want I don't want shit to get political in there. But does that mean I'm going to? I made it a rule in there to not get political, and like there are consequences to the rules. But if someone gets political in there, does that mean I'm going to ban them from the fucking Discord server? No, I'm gonna give them a warning. If they keep doing it, then that's a different story. It's not. I don't think there was. Nah, there wasn't a strike system with it. But I'm getting off topic here. The thing is, they're back with another controversy. Warcraft 3 Reforged came out a couple of weeks ago, and Blizzard fucking lies. They lied about everything. Um, yeah, they lied because it's a sequel to a game that's what I think like 20 years old almost. I don't even. Let me search that up. Warcraft 3 original release date. July 3rd, 2002. That's 18 years ago. They're remaking a game that's 18 fucking years old, and they fucked it up. Badly. Really badly. I think it's the lowest rated movie. What the fuck am I saying? The lowest rated game like on Metacritic at all with the user score. It's like a 0 point fucking 6 or something. What happened? This was another thing that like um I had to catch up. It was kind of hard to keep up on with this one. This was definitely podcast worthy, but basically they lied about a bunch of things. They showed stuff about they showed the game, and then when it comes out, it's completely different. They lied. They lied. They released an apology, and I can officially give Blizzard the award of company with the worst fucking apologies. Cause can I can I get this up? Blizzard apologizes. Blizzard apology Warcraft 3. Can I I want to put this up. Like I want to read this. I don't think it's a no. It's a long I've read it already actually, but and it's a long. Sorry if you can hear the clicking noises, by the way, but it's a long apology. It's like, but it's also a bullshit apology. It's just like Blizzard. How many times are you gonna be doing this? Like guys, if you're watching this, do not give Blizzard your fucking money. I swear. I'm look with the whole Hearthstone Blitzchung thing. Like that was only one time. Like it's that was fucked up. Like they make news headlines. Like Jesus Christ, Blizzard. But I was I can say Diablo 4 looked really good. Overwatch 2 looked really good. But now, even if they still do look really good, with stuff like this, I don't want to support Blizzard. I don't. The only time I'll support Blizzard is if they have a if there's a Smash character for DLC as from Blizzard, and some of the money goes to them. But it's like how many more times are you gonna like Blizzard, you're starting to become like one of the really bad. Like a lot of people were already saying like they're really shitty. Um, I wouldn't say they were as bad as like Konami or EA or what Bethesda's become, but now I think they are. Their reputation has died. It died this console generation, and something's got to happen there. Like I know a lot of this is also Activision. It's not just Blizzard. Activision's involved too, but I don't. That doesn't change much. They're it's still under Blizzard. They're still doing this shit. Also, must also add that I must also add they denied refunds until eventually they started accepting them, but they denied refunds. That I think that's fucking illegal. Like, I don't know. The thing is, guys, what do you guys think about this whole thing? Uh, with Blizzard and Warcraft 3 Reforged, it's a whole thing. So yeah, comment below. Tell me what you think. Um, I just want to quickly talk about this next thing. Um, that is Birds of Prey came out. Now I really liked it. It was surprising to me, but um, it it has the lowest opening of any DCEU film. So it's like, what happened here? Like, why didn't um? So I'm reading BusinessInsider.com what they said. Those estimates shifted as the numbers started pouring in, but Birds of Prey cost $84.5 million to produce, according to Box Office Mojo. Um, Significantly less than most big budget superhero movies. And while it made 33 million domestically, it grossed 81 million worldwide. But the thing is, it grossed, it opened to like the lowest number out of all of them, of all the DCEU. In fact, when you talk about just DC movies, I think it might have, I think only fucking Jonah Hex, which is a movie I forgot existed. I think only that one grossed lower um, than Birds of Prey. And look, it wasn't advertised that well. The trailers didn't look good. They just didn't. And also, it's called Birds of Prey. Most people aren't gonna fucking know what the Birds of Prey are. Um, and I think DC and Warner Brothers they're now changing it to Harley Quinn in the Birds of Prey, which is exactly what the fucking movie should have been called in the first place. But oh well. That I would kind of say why that's why it didn't make that much. But yeah, do go see this movie though. It's good. Um, the Oscars happened recently. I don't usually watch the Oscars, but very interesting show because I actually watched a lot more movies last year, so I felt yeah, why not watch the Oscars? And uh, quite a surprise. Excuse me. Quite a surprise. Parasite won Best Picture. Sorry about that, guys, but Parasite won Best Picture. Who the fuck is this? Shut up. Uh, Parasite won Best Picture, the first foreign movie that's all in a different language, all subtitled, to win Best Picture. Many people were disappointed. I saw this one meme online that uh, where it was like a comment that said like, "Oh, why didn't America got robbed from the Oscars?" And then a reply said, "Bruh, America won for the past 90 years." So, that's true. That's true. So, um, Best Actress went to Renee Zellweger. I almost said Renee Zellweger, but for Judy. I didn't even know that this movie existed, but uh, I hear this actress is really good. Uh, Best Actor was Joaquin Phoenix. Fantastic performance. Best Supporting Actress was Laura Dern in Marriage Story. Okay. Best Supporting Actor in was uh, Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Um, Again, I can't argue with that. Best Director was Bong Joon Ho, who directed Parasite, and he won 6 Oscars. Damn. I'm not gonna read. I'm not reading all of them. All right, I'm not gonna read all of them. But it was it was cool. I found it to be a fun show to watch. I wish I wish the fucking musical numbers were sort of reduced. I wish there wasn't that much because the show ran a little too long. And it actually, I think this one has the lowest ratings, like, of people who watched it. I think this one might have the lowest ratings of any year of the Academy Awards, the Oscars. And I'd say that's why. Eminem was there, and that was fucking surprising, actually. I wasn't expecting to see him there, and he put up a great performance as well. But I can't say it was needed. I can't say it was necessary. But what do you guys think about the Oscars? Anything you want to tell me, let me know down below. All right, there's some stuff to talk about for Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm really excited for this game. Um, it's it's probably my top 5 favorite, or not favorite, top 5 most anticipated games of the year. Um, there's 2 things about it that I want to talk about. 2 things. So one of them is the Animal Crossing themed Nintendo Switch, which I'll pull up right here. Animal Crossing themed Switch. Wait, let me enable the desktop, the screen recording for you. There. Um, so this is it. Look at this. That looks awesome. I like that. Just look. If I didn't have a Switch already, I would. That's the Switch I'd want to get. So yeah. Um, it looks sick. I just there's not a whole lot I can say about it. It's just a theme for Nintendo Switch. Um, uh, there's not much I can say. It just looks awesome. Um, so yeah, but we're still on the topic of Animal Crossing New Horizons, as it has a bit of a cloud saves controversy. Um, and I Animal Crossing. I'm reading off of Nintendo Life here. Animal Crossing New Horizons cloud save support coming in quotes sometime in the future. Um, this game. This is a quote from Nintendo's UK site. This game does not support the save data cloud functionality of Nintendo Switch Online. However, the ability to recover Animal Crossing New Horizons save data from the server in the event of console failure, loss, or theft will be available on Nintendo Switch Online to Nintendo Switch Online members sometime in the future. Animal Crossing New Horizons does not support the ability to transfer your save file from one Nintendo Switch console to another. And there's an update, which was on the 6th, which is not that long ago. This software does not support save data storage of Nintendo Switch Online. But in the case of failure, loss, or theft of the Nintendo Switch console, we are considering a function to back up save data. Use Use of this function is limited to Nintendo Switch Online subscribers. Correspondence time is undecided. We will inform you as soon as the time is decided. So thanks Nintendo Life for, I mean, you didn't do anything for me, but I found you, but so there's a lot of people are kind of upset about this, and I can totally see why. Animal Crossing is one of those games that you want, you wouldn't want. Not that you want every any game data lost, at least before you beat it. Animal Crossing is almost like one of those games that you don't want your data to be lost even after you beat it, because it's like that's a whole bunch of shit right there. Animal Crossing is just one of those games that you want that you can keep playing forever, and it can keep growing. And I don't know what I'm saying, but and it's not gonna have cloud saves, but to be honest, I can't say I'm too mad. Definitely, it's kind of dumb that I'm playing with my hair here, but I definitely say it's kind of dumb that the yeah, it's coming later, but not when it comes out. Which just why can't you just release it when it comes out? That's just dumb. But I can't say I'm too upset because um like Splatoon didn't have cloud saves, or it doesn't, which is stupid. It definitely should have cloud saves, but I'm sorry. I people are gonna get over it. Is what I'm saying. It's not like, and unlike Splatoon, this is actually getting cloud saves, just not right away, which I think is kind of dumb. But it's an interesting topic nonetheless. Um, so moving on to our next topic on Discord, you can join in the link below if whether or not you're watching this on YouTube or you're listening to this on SoundCloud. I'm on SoundCloud now. I have a Discord. My friends do too. It's not only mine, but um, in the Discord, there's a channel dedicated to podcast topics where I put a poll asking, "Hey, which one would you guys want me to do?" Um, and there's the first option is, do I think console exclusives should be a thing? Is superhero movie fatigue starting to set in? And what's happening to physical media? And I gotta say, last place was the third option, physical media. Second place is superhero movie fatigue. That's something I actually do want to talk about at some point, but maybe next month. And the first option is first place. How that just worked out very well. Console exclusivity. Look, a lot of people are saying stuff like, I mean, obviously a console needs exclusives. Like, Nintendo needs Mario, um, Microsoft needs Halo, and Sony needs. They don't really have this particular mascot, but they need God of War, Uncharted. They need all that kind of stuff. But I see people more, you know, upset at the fact that like Spider-Man on PS4 is exclusive to PS4, or you know, uh, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 or Bayonetta Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 wasn't that good, but Bayonetta is exclusive to Switch and Nintendo. I can't think of any franchise like that exclusive to Microsoft, but you see, yes, some instances of a console exclusive is dumb. I think timed exclusives are kind of dumb. I get like there's a deal with the certain company. Like in the case of the Final Fantasy VII remake, it's dumb, yes, but like it's not dumb in the case of the Spider-Man PS4 game, and I'll tell you why. That's because Insomniac did it, and while they aren't owned by Sony, no, they are now. Sony bought them, but um, they weren't when this game came out. They gotta find a way to get people to get a PS4, and that actually worked with Spider-Man. Sure, they got like Uncharted and Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War, Persona 5, which that's another thing many people are. The Persona 5 is another one that people are sort of iffy about, but with Spider-Man, it's like yeah, it's fine that it's a PS4 exclusive. I don't really see much of a problem, especially now since it's it kind of has to be an exclusive to the PS PlayStation now because Insomniac now owns or PlayStation now owns Insomniac. What people don't understand, what I see that people don't understand is when they say it's dumb that the Bayonetta games are exclusive to the Nintendo consoles. And to that, I'd say, why, yes, the first Bayonetta game was on Xbox 360 and PS3, and I think it was on the Wii U as well. Um, though later, not it went to the Wii U later, but Xbox and PS3. I That's because it Bayonetta 2 was a Wii U exclusive, and Bayonetta 3 is going to be a Switch exclusive because the franchise would not exist without Nintendo. You look at Bayonetta 2, all right? And it's there. It's on the Wii U because Nintendo saved the franchise. It literally would not exist without Nintendo. Like they it was on its deathbed, and Nintendo reached out and helped out Platinum Games and Sega, and basically Platinum developed it. Nintendo publishes it. Sega owns it, but Nintendo published it. They had the publishing rights to that particular Bayonetta game, and they also, I believe, have the. They're probably gonna have the publishing rights to this new Bayonetta game, and another one is No More Heroes. I'm not quite sure about the story of that. No More Heroes 1 and 2 were exclusive to the Wii, and No More Heroes 3 is exclusive to the Switch. I believe it's like a similar story, but instead, like, I think Nintendo has the publishing rights to No More Heroes. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But in the case of Persona 5, that's also like, Sony helped develop the game. They helped develop Street Fighter 5 as well. Um, and that's why that was a timed exclusive, which was weird. Or yeah, I think it's on Xbox, and Xbox had a timed exclusive that was Rise of the Tomb Raider, which I think actually did poorly because of it. The fact of the matter is, console exclusives. The complaint about console exclusives is invalid. I feel because a console needs exclusives, even if Nintendo has Mario, Zelda, Smash, Pokemon, or if Microsoft has Halo, Forza, fucking Gears of War. The fact that it took me a little while to think of exclusives for the Xbox, or if Sony's got God of War, The Last of Us, Uncharted, or new IPs like Horizon Zero Dawn, even if they have that, they still need other IPs that to make exclusive to their consoles, because you get in a way it's a bit of a business practice, but you get like Sony and um, Marvel, with going back to Spider-Man, they make a deal, uh, and Insomniac's in there, but they make a deal to have Spider-Man exclusive to the PS4. So therefore, people that want to play that Spider-Man game and liked Spider-Man and like are big comic book fans, and they don't have a PS4, they're gonna want to get the PS4 for Spider-Man. You know, it's a bit of a business practice, but it's not. It's one I can definitely get behind. But what do you guys think? That's just my opinion. Um, I think the console exclusives help consoles and help the industry, and they're kind of important to consoles. That's why it doesn't look so good for the Series X. But let me know in the comments below if you guys agree with me. The next topic. You guys remember Wonderful 101? Um, it was a very good game that didn't have it didn't get the attention it deserved um, on the Wii U, probably because it was on the Wii U. Well, on Kickstarter um, there's a Kickstarter for the Wonderful 101 remastered, and um, if you thought Wonderful 101 it was a Nintendo exclusive, but it's not anymore now because there's going to be a Switch version, yes, but a Steam version and a PS4 version. Uh, there's Platinum don't like Xbox, but and it exploded. It definitely got so many backers. So we will be seeing Wonderful 101 remastered. Um, it got the goal was $49,395. That was the pledge. That was the pledge. It it got $1,589,776. So that's we're gonna see this game. Uh, we will see. Uh, fuck. We are gonna see Wonderful 101 remastered. What's weird is the logo. Like, it obviously has remastered in it, but remastered is on top of the title, The Wonderful 101. So it almost reads as remastered The Wonderful 101, which I'm just saying that's just weird. But yeah, so it was 50K for the Switch version, 25 or 250K for the Steam version, 500K for the PS4 version. 1 million to include Time Attack, 1.5 million to include Luca's First Mission, a brand new 2D side-scrolling adventure starring a young hero who's Luca in the game. Uh, those have all been, completed. There's 1.75 million for a remix soundtrack featuring a secret special guest, and 2 million for Luca's second mission. Our young hero is back and ready for more adventures. So if it gets 2 million, everything um that everything that is like pledged on here, and everything that's projected to be in the game, if there's enough backers for it, the highest number here is $2 million. We get that everything in this little graphic that you guys can't see is gonna be in. And it's only like what, two things that aren't reached yet. I if I could, I'd back it, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't think I need to. So, what do you guys think about the Wonderful 101 remastered? Let me know in the comments below. Now we got a few a few months ago. I talked about Anthem getting rebooted. I must have interpreted that incorrectly because it's actually getting an overhaul. Anthem 2.0. Um, Now it's sort of it's going to be similar to like how we got Final Fantasy 14 Realm Reborn, or No Man's Sky Next, or all the various updates for No Man's Sky. Um, and there's even a poll. Would you be prepared to give Anthem 2.0 a shot? 70% voted yes. Um, I want to say that's like 46 or 47% voted. No, it's like 46% voted depends. Um, I want to say that's like 34 voted probably not, and a 17-18% voted never. Um, Look, like it would be as someone who did not have the game, never bought it. It would be cool to see it getting an overhaul. It would be cool to see what good comes out, what like the good stuff. How this could be changed for the better. But I never want to tell someone to give up on a project, but there's definitely like this could be good. I'm just saying there's a worry. There's worries. This is EA, you know. Final Fantasy 14 was Square Enix. They aren't that bad. And No Man's Sky was Hello Games, who also aren't that bad, and they're relatively new. So I mean, this isn't like this is EA we're talking about. And you can say like, oh, EA, they put out a really good game with Jedi Fallen Order. Here's the thing with that. No, they didn't. Respawn put out a really good game with Jedi Fallen Order. And EA didn't really have much involvement in that game. They have a lot of involvement in Anthem. And maybe they'll learn from their mistakes. BioWare seems to be learning from their mistakes. EA, I doubt is. So I'm just gonna say I'm not really holding my breath too much um for Anthem 2.0. The thing is, what do you guys think? I didn't have a whole lot to say about Anthem 2.0, but let me know in the comments below what you think. Uh, Now I don't have this one like written down at all or anything planned to talk. I'm not planning to talk about it, but I feel like I want to talk about it. I'm getting a bunch of notifications, but I want to talk about it, and that is I got fooled this morning. I saw some Twitter account that I follow. That's not like a fake account. It's like a person, an actual person, who retweeted a tweet from a fake Nintendo account saying that there is a new Nintendo Direct today. At the time of recording this, today. And I posted on a couple of Discords I'm in, and then it turns out it said Nintendo, like Nintwndo, of America. But yeah, guys, everyone's going crazy on Twitter because this blew up Twitter. I'm not like it's crazy. This did like blow up Twitter, but um, I don't know. It's sort of. And by the way, with Nintendo Directs, this is probably this no, this is the longest wait for a Nintendo Direct um after the Switch has been released. Um but yeah, we got one at the like very beginning of September, which is our last one, and we haven't gotten one since, and it's like mid-February. So I think we're getting one soon. We're gonna get one soon. As for when, I don't know. It's not happening tomorrow. It might happen next week, though. I will predict that. It might happen next week. It's not like we're not going to like. There's going to be a direct in the first half of the year. You guys also have to understand, like, unless you if you don't count the E3 directs or the mini directs, there's only two traditional Nintendo directs a year. There's one at the beginning and one at the end. So, like, this is sort of like a side note. Um, there's one at the beginning and one at the end of every year. But everyone, like, there's a bunch of rumors about, like, everyone started predicting that there'd be a January direct. That didn't happen. Everyone's predicting a February direct. That didn't happen. Um, but I'm willing to say either later this month or next month there's going to be a Nintendo Direct. Then April, no one's going to predict a Nintendo Direct the month after it drops, like the previous one drops. So what's going to happen? What people are going to think here is like, let's say May. People are going to be saying, "Oh, there's going to be a new Nintendo Direct." But there's not. There's going to be one in either this month or March. And there's going to be one. There's going to be the E3 one, and then there's going to be one probably in September or October, most likely September. That's what I wanted to say. Like people keep I know because there are all these rumors, but people keep thinking that there's going to be like a whole shit ton of Nintendo Directs. There's only you got to understand. There's only two traditional Nintendo Directs a month. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think I'm full of shit for saying that? Let me know in the comments below, and I was about to say, and I'll see you guys next time, but no. Now, now we got some interesting news. Last episode of the podcast, I talked about how Scott Derrickson left the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness over creative differences. And we since have uh, we actually do know who the next director might be. That is motherfucking Sam Raimi, which was a surprise for me because Sam Raimi, like this would be he's definitely the right guy to take over the fuck. He's definitely the right guy to take over this type of project. He's a really good director. Um, I'm on cheatsheet.com. Sam Raimi is officially the new director of Marvel's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So it's official. It has been a month since Marvel parted ways with director Scott Derrickson over creative differences. Given how Raimi has experience in making superhero flicks and horror movies, it's no wonder why fans are freaking out about him directing Benedict Cumberbatch's next standalone film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm excited here. I'm really happy that Sam Raimi is directing like that. That's great. Did he direct any other Marvel movies other than the Spider-Man? No, I don't think he did. And now, this is what I legit can't tell if people are being serious here, but it seems like they are. People are saying that fucking Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is gonna be in Multiverse Madness. No, he's not. Like I hope they're kidding. I hope everyone's kidding about that. Because if I do good, I sound like an idiot. But I really feel like they're not, because I just can't explain why that it's just not gonna happen. Toby Maguire doesn't do too many movies anymore. What was the last movie he was in? Was it fucking Boss Baby? No, I'm actually gonna look that up. Toby Maguire's last movie. What was his last movie? Am I gonna? I'm not. I'm not gonna find an answer. But look, I can't. It's not gonna happen. I'm telling you, it's just not gonna happen. But Sam Raimi is a fucking good director, and it would be great to see him in another Marvel project. Maybe there can be a like a reference to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, but I can't see it actually happening. And there's one more topic I want to talk about, and that is this happened it happened like a week ago. Dan Houser, the co-founder of Rockstar Games, um, has is leaving Rockstar and Take-Two Games in March. Um, he was the head writer of games like Bully, Red Dead Redemption, and GTA. This does I'm reading off of I'm reading off of IGN right now, my sources. Uh, a Rockstar Games spokesperson has added a comment regarding the news of Dan Houser's departure. The company did not address Houser's departure directly, but reiterated that Sam Houser, Dan's brother, a co-founder of Rockstar Games, is still at the company. So we still have Sam Houser. In a statement to IGN, a Rockstar Games spokesperson, said Sam Houser's role with Rockstar Games, which he founded in 1998, remains unchanged. Sam and the team remain focused on current and future projects. So that's good, but um, Dan Houser leaves, and yeah, look, the it's not he leaves, but like I'm not sure. Does he leave on good terms? Let me check again. Um, in a statement published ahead of the company's Q3 2020 financial report, Take-Two said, after an extended break beginning in the spring of 2019, Dan Houser, vice president, creative at Rockstar Games, will be leaving the company. Dan Houser's last day will be March 11th, 2020. That's 2 days before Kaiju DPX Season 2, by the way. Um, we are extremely grateful for his contributions. Rockstar Games has built some of the most critically acclaimed and commercially successful game worlds, a global community of passionate fans and an incredibly talented game team which remains focused on current and future projects. So it seems that they're he's leaving on good terms. But what do you guys think about this about Rockstar Games? Because there's a bunch of like issues going on there right now that I can't wrap my head around it. But yeah, what do you guys think about this? And yeah, uh, how you guys doing? um, yeah, I'm gonna give you some updates on my channel. What to expect coming up. There's I'm gonna have I'm gonna see that Sonic movie. And that's and I'll have a review for that. What's left for this month? This month has been quite a busy month actually in terms of making videos. Um, do watch the top 110 hidden gems. I got part 3 and 4 and 5 coming soon. And yeah, that's basically everything that's going on. A new in-depth detective and a new solo missions will be happening soon as well. So yeah, um, I think that's gonna wrap it up here. Um, Thanks for tuning in or watching, listening, whatever you were doing. I really appreciate it. Consider, if you're on SoundCloud listening to me, consider going to my YouTube channel and subscribing. If you're on YouTube watching me, consider going to SoundCloud and following. You can follow me on Twitter, you can join my Discord, all that fun stuff. So that'll be it. Bye bye, guys.